Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you a pattern that a lot of people fall for it. This one can be either a trap that you'll take a lot of losses because of it, or you can be aware of it, understand it, and capitalize on it. So someone asked me to review a trade that he took, and it was a loser, and I noticed that right away. And if it was a normal loss, I would definitely just told him to journal it and move on. It's part of the probabilities. You can't create a filter or modify your strategy after each loss, but this one can be avoided. All right, so let me show you the trade and the analysis that he did. So on the daily time frame, everything is looking bullish, right? We have this series of highs and lows, and we are finding support when we are returning to previous pullbacks, right, or previous range. Now we can see that this previous leg right here originated from this imbalance, and his idea was doing the same thing here, right? When price hits this, I'm gonna look for a confirmation on the 1 hour or something and take a long. So when he went to the 1 hour, we have this break of structure, displacement at the start of the London session. So he took a long from here. Now, from the time frames that I showed you, everything is looking good. And what he was targeting is this imbalances here. Reasonable, but here's what he have missed. While this looks like a valid expansion leg and a break of structure, and this is a normal pullback, if we go to the weekly time frame, and this one right here can be applied to any time frame. You can use it for buys, you can use it to avoid longing or shorting when this happens. So look at this candle right here. Look at the candle on the weekly time frame. When we traded above that high, and on the daily time frame we have an expansion and what it looks like a pullback, but look what happens on the weekly time frame. When we traded to the upside, we quickly and heavily rejected to the downside, and we were creating, when we were here, we were creating this inverted hammer, or I don't know how they call it. This one is a strong rejection sign. All right, you don't want to long when this happens. All right, and this happens a lot of times. I'm not going to talk about the times when it happens with the trend. Let's talk about when it happens against the trend, because this is where most people will fall for it, because here it looks like a normal trend and the wise choice is to continue the trend, right? But on the weekly, this is what we have. All right, now let me show you what happened on Bitcoin, and you can see that it is pretty much the same thing. On the daily time frame, everything's looking bullish, right? We have a break of structure almost, but still a break of structure right here on the daily time frame, and a lot of people would look for longs when we come back to the previous range. But on a weekly, you can see that this is pretty much identical to what happened on Euro USD. And let me take this picture. You can see pretty much identical. We traded above that swing high, right? Same thing here, and we heavily rejected, creating this candle right here. Look what happens, we traded to the downside. All right, so that means that it is not favorable to look for longs for the upcoming week. All right, when you see this, you could either prioritize the shorts or your stop, or if you want to look for continue the trend, then stop and wait for more informations. At least when we break the high from here, that's a strong bullish sign. So usually when we have this one right here, we can see either the next candle to be bearish or the next couple of candles. For me, this is a reasonable target. This one also a reasonable target, especially that we have this imbalance open. All right, we don't have to go all the way to here because again we are against the trend, but what happened on the previous week right here is a strong bearish sign. All right, let me show you another example that happened on US 100, I believe. All right, so another example, and this one on gold. You can see that we have this push, this expansion after this pullback to the upside, leaving a bunch of imbalances, leaving an imbalance right here. So a lot of people would long when price comes back to here, right? But this is on the daily time frame. If you go to the weekly time frame, we can see that that weekly candle didn't actually close. All right, so when we have that expansion on the daily time frame and paired up with a close on the weekly, that's a strong bullish sign and you can look for longs. But when the weekly is like this, all right, see the rejection that happened here on the weekly. Just because the daily closed, it doesn't mean that it's gonna work out. All right, and a lot of times this happens, this exact thing happens when we have this pattern right here. So this is also something that I noticed. When we have an expansion and then we have a pullback, right? And this pullback is kind of short. So we have a lot of imbalances left open right here, and we have a short pullback and we have another expansion leg, right? And people will try to buy from here. And what happens is that we trade all the way to here, all right? Especially when the time frame above this one is printing this candle right here and unable to close and only wicking above, right? So this one right here can be used again on time frames like the daily or the weekly to determine the bias, or can be used on lower time frames. All right, so you can scalp, or you can use it on the 1 hour and trade a 5 minute. So directly looking for entries on the 5 minutes. So I don't recommend seeing this printing on the daily or the weekly, and then you're gonna go to the lower time frame and then start looking for entries, because again this is against the trend. All right, this is against the trend. Now when this happens with the trend, you can build a whole model based on this alone. When it happens with the trend, I believe we have example here when we went with the trend. Let me look for it. I don't remember which time frame. No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, it was this one actually, inside this imbalance. That's a strong bullish sign, especially when we have this trend going on. So a short video, but understanding this and incorporating this in your trading can save you a lot of losses, and you can actually capitalize on moves like this. So I'll see you on the next one. If you have any other questions, you can always DM me on my Twitter account or leave a comment down below and I'll answer you as soon as I can. Now happy trading and good luck.